What's up, everybody? My name is Judahbuddha, and this is... I might as well just play the intro. So, here we are again. I am Judahbuddha, and I am going to... Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. I'm going to do a draft here. I think it's a $50 draft. I am picking fifth. And, looks like I might get my chance to get Alvin Kamara or Derrick Henry. I have enough shares of Derrick Henry that I'm not really eager to get him. I think I'm going to go RB heavy. Be nice if Elliott fell to me. I'm going to go for Alvin Kamara. I might only have one share of him so far. So I will be joined by... I think Jared's going to join me later, so now let's see here. Does that help if why is it? Okay. Let me try to reshare this. Does that help at all? Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bigger, I guess. Okay, let me know in the comments if there's nobody here. So, the guys asked me to live stream it. I wish I hadn't. So distracting. I'm only going to be here for about an hour, maybe less. Hopefully it goes fast. But I'm looking at Alvin Kamara and then probably Josh Jacobs or Kenyon Drake. And I'm actually thinking about doing a little Lamar Jackson or Kittle. If Kittle falls to me, I really want to get some Kittle now that Deebo Samuel won't be playing till at least the end of the season. Oh, here we go. And away we go. McCaffrey, of course, first. Then we get Barkley second. I'm not a fan of either of those. I really think they have too far to fall. I think you can get... Oh, Kamara went third. I told Jared that he's been going high. Maybe he agreed with me on that one. He has been going high. Okay. Alvin Kamara didn't get drafted. It was it went McCaffrey, Barkley, Elliott, and here's Jared. Hey, buddy. Oh. Hey, man.
What's up? You got what pick you got?
I've got the fifth, so I got to decide here. I think I'm going to go Alvin Kamara. I don't have any shares of him. You can tell it's summer in the South when you hear Jared's AC in the background. Yes, I'm going Kamara. So I was just talking about how I think I'm going to go heavy RB at the beginning, and I'm going to try to get either third round. I'm going to try to get George Kittle or might go Lamar Jackson. I've just been... I love my teams with Lamar Jackson on them. I just love... Those are my favorite teams.
Yeah, I haven't... I've drafted him in a couple in best ball. None of those like early teams that I... Like little $20 teams I didn't take him in any of them. So it's one of those things like I really want him. But then I don't know. I'm so leery of...
I look at my $20 teams, and I got like someone like Stafford. So Henry and Chubb went after me. For those of you keeping track, my $20 teams. I got Stafford. I've got like a Dak. But my $100 teams, I've got. Well, and then our team, me and you, I've got Mahomes. That's nice. But
Hmm.
my $100 teams, I've got Alvin. I mean, I've got Jackson in two of them, and Dak in the other one.
Yeah.
And I just, I just feel there's something about having, because you can get like a backup if something happens to Jackson, you
Hmm.
lose a second, third round pick, sure, but I've done worse.
I yeah, I don't really have a problem taking him around like 25 or so. I think it's just tough for me to justify. Problem is like I haven't been getting very many like mid-round picks. Like I have not picked about the spot that you're at, like fifth,
Yeah, yeah.
hardly ever. It's like always
Hmm.
like one, two, three, or like nine or 10 or something like that, usually.
Wow.
Um, and like to me, he's a great spot for him is like third round after the tight ends are gone, after some of those guys are gone. But it's just hard for me to justify taking him over Kittle or somebody like that. Um, and then by the end of the third round, usually he's gone. So it's just the way it's worked out. And then in auction drafts, he's just been insanely expensive.
Yeah.
So
Well, after me is Henry Chubb Cook. So Delvin Cook has fallen, but just a little bit. And then, interestingly enough, Mixon. And then,
Mixon's going. Yeah, he's
why is
he's
he going?
started to go. He started to go. I think the volume, like he's been regularly going like ninth, 10th or so. I've seen him.
Wow,
So
it's fascinating. So I'm looking at probably Josh. Yep, Josh Jacobs. Although
oh
staring at a Kittle here.
oh, you would take Kittle over Kelsey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I hate Kelsey. Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I'm thinking about going
Not your guy,
Kittle.
Josh Jacobs, huh?
Oh, it's so hard. Nah, I gotta go Josh Jacobs. See, this is why I don't like doing it online.
Oh, did I pressure you into that pick?
I know I can't. I won't ever know. Well, it'll be interesting if I get Kittle to fall to me. Whether and if I have to choose between Lamar and Kittle, I'll
Yeah,
shoot. I'll
that is
probably
that's a tough pick.
that
That's a
is
tough pick.
shoot. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really liking pick five. Man, it feels
Mhm.
like I'm picking all the time.
I that is the advantage to going with a mid-round pick is like you you don't have these long gaps between your picks. You
Yeah,
don't fall victim to position runs the way that you do if you have like top
yeah,
three or bottom like 8, 9, 10 or something.
yeah. So when Aaron Jones, Kelsey, Kittle, Godwin, Sanders. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I if I pick, so it's interesting. I was looking at my teams. I have so much Kenny Galladay and what's his name, Michael Thomas on my
Mm,
team.
mm.
Uh, I might go Ken. I love Kenny Galladay. If Lamar Jackson is Lamar still on there? No. Yeah, he is. Okay,
Yeah, I don't think they've drafted either quarterback or Galladay, so
that's very
so
interesting.
you can have one of those, like either Galladay or one or both of the quarterbacks is going to be there.
Do you think Mahomes would fall? Oh, Galladay just went.
Oh, well,
Well, that
oh,
makes
that
up my
oh,
decision.
there's Lamar for you
Yep,
now.
that makes my decision pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's the perfect spot for
Yeah,
Lamar. Like, I would much rather have him over most any of the, maybe like Mike Evans. I'm not as down on Mike Evans as maybe you are. Like, I think you could make an argument for him. Still, though, not knowing, I would rather have like Lamar. To me, is perfect at about like pick 24, 25 right there.
so I saw a real interesting tape review of, and maybe you saw this too, because I think it was the guy. I think it was that guy I was talking about before with the Hot Takes or what is it?
Yeah,
Real.
strong opinion sports.
Yeah, and he was talking about how Brady just didn't. He showed the tape of how terrible his wide receivers were,
Hmm.
and it did. It did. I'm not as low on Mike Evans anymore. In
Yeah.
fact, I might get a little Mike Evans to drop to me. I'm hoping for a Juju or Odell. I'm like, if I'll have the perfect team. If I get Odell, I'll just quit the draft. I don't really care who the rest I get. Let the robot pick. But we'll see. Still got about 5 people ahead of me, 6 people ahead of me, 7 people ahead.
7 people. Yeah. 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 It's tough to know because they can just go on position runs. Man, Mostert, is that who went? Or wait, no, I can't.
Yeah, Raheem Mostert.
Third round.
Gordon, Mostert, Gurley. So like a lot of these wide receivers are dropping to me.
You know
Evans
what?
just went. What?
We talked about how Deebo Samuel's broken foot might influence Brandon Ayuk or whatever his name is.
Ayuki, yeah.
I'm not big on a San Francisco 49 receiver, but I wonder if people are taking Mostert higher, if they'll take him higher thinking, oh man, they're just going to rely on the run more than ever.
Oh, I don't think that's a very good strategy. I think Kittle would be to me, Kittle's the play.
Yeah.
Or just wait for one of those other, like, I forget, I put it in the text, that one guy, I picked up him in a couple of leagues.
Trent Taylor?
Yeah, he is actually he flashed a lot of skill, and then he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, I mean, there's still question marks, but you can get him for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know that there's any San Francisco receiver now that I want to own, but yeah, I think you're right. Like, I think it's more likely to be one of those second or third year guys than it is a rookie to come in and, pop.
Yeah.
So for me, it doesn't really do anything for me in terms of Ayuk's draft position.
Why do you think so many good wide receivers have dropped so far? I guess we're only in the 4th round. Okay, I thought we were in the 5th round.
Yeah.
No, this is par for the course. But I am interested. Like, man, this is going to be a tough choice. Oh, wow. Odell Beckham. Wow.
Odell went.
So did A.J. Brown. I guess it's going to be Juju. Oh, well. I'll take a little Juju.
Or Allen Robinson.
Nah, thanks.
No Allen Robinson.
Well, Allen Robinson just went. So I don't mind a little Juju. I could also load up on RBs, but I like Juju.
Yeah.
I am not opposed to a little Juju, and I don't see anybody else I'd rather take. And see, the cool thing about having Lamar is I don't even think about
quarterback for the rest of the draft.
Yeah. Well, I think towards the end I might look for somebody. Well, no, because they'll be on the waiver wire. Because I'm starting to like Locke a lot, and keeping my eye on him. I've done this weird thing where I get Dak Prescott to back up Lamar Jackson. I think it's because I get to the 5th, 6th round, and it's like I don't like anybody. And there's Dak. I'm like,
yeah,
something might happen to Jackson. Very possible.
Yeah, I mean, he runs a lot, and you never know if one run's going to be the wrong run.
Yeah. So they went Chris Carson, Thielen's, what's his first name? Adam Thielen?
Adam Thielen, yeah.
Adam Thielen, and then David Johnson. Interesting.
Yeah, running backs are they may just keep going higher and higher in the draft the closer we get to it, because people are they see so many receivers out there.
Yeah.
But they're worried about the volume once you get past a couple of these guys like David Johnson and David Montgomery.
I do worry that it's fool's gold though, because there are a ton of running back speculatory running backs, and a lot of these a lot of these I mean, if I load up on running backs, they could all get hurt, you know,
Hmm.
and then I'm stuck with a bunch of speculatory running backs anyway, and I don't have a good wide receiver, you know. And see, like right now, I feel very weak at wide receiver. Well, Juju, I do like Juju a lot, but it's hard for me not to like really get past the zero last year. The F, not zero. He didn't have
Yes.
zero, but he had an F for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, I'm excited about Calvin Ridley. I don't mind taking Singletary here at all. I'd love to take a Swift but as far as wide receivers, I'm just gonna go to wide receivers here, see what I could pull up. Cortland Sutton would be nice. I don't mind a little Keenan Allen action. Oh yeah, there really are a lot of options here. Oh,
Yeah.
Diggs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna continue with the running backs.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you might have a choice between Fournette or maybe Ingram. No, Fournette just went with that pick.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't want Ingram.
Ingram or Montgomery or Singletary. I guess those are the.
I don't know, man. It's hard to pass up on. Did Calvin? No, Calvin Ridley's still there.
Ridley's still there. Yeah.
That's
I
hard
just
to pass
I
on.
just appreciate how far you've come around on Calvin Ridley. You don't want to take John Brown over him here?
I hear you. I hear you. Uh, Sutton would be a nice.
10 seconds.
Going Sutton. Must have been your comment about Ridley.
I probably would. I don't know. It's tough because of the rankings. But if I didn't know what the rankings are, I would probably take Ridley over Sutton. I mean, I just feel better about a lot of the stuff in that situation.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I mean, Sutton's a good value there. Normally going earlier than that.
Yeah, that was pretty good value. And who knows? Ridley might fall to me.
Yeah,
People are so down on wide receiver.
yeah,
I like how far Swift has been falling. He's a nice little speculative.
yeah. It's just hard for me to trust any Detroit running back, no matter how
Mm,
talented they are. It's Detroit just seems like the place where
yeah,
running backs'
go to
careers
die.
go to die. Yeah, it's like some kind of curse after Barry Sanders left them.
He took all the goodness with him. Interesting. See, this is where it gets to be the dead zone, though. You know, it's like
Mm-hmm.
this is usually where I pick six. Is usually where I pick
Is that
Prescott.
did Gronkowski go there in the sixth?
Yes, he did.
That's crazy high for him.
That is high. DJ Chark. Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of guys falling to me. I mean, Woods. I'm trying to look at running backs, and all these beautiful wide receivers are here.
Yeah. Now is Ridley still on there? I can't see.
No, he got taken right before
Okay.
Chark.
And Ertz is still there at tight end if you're interested.
I'm not interested at all in Ertz. You know
No,
that.
no, I
No.
couldn't remember. I didn't remember that.
I'm a big Goddard fan.
Oh, right.
In fact, I have. All right, so Swift, Cam Akers. Interesting. Kareem Hunt. I think I can do better later. I like J.K. Dobbins. I'll come around for him. What do we have here? Um, shoot. I might just take Swift.
You like Swift better than Akers, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a Darren Waller play here might be interesting, but Yeah, I've got. There's so many good wide receivers coming up that I gotta get some depth here on running back. Oh, I have so much Swift. I might as well keep. Why stop now? I think I have him. I have him a lot of teams.
What
I don't have as many teams as you though.
what how many do you have?
This will make my seventh, I think.
I've only got like 8 or something.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Yeah, I think I have 8, and like most of those, 5 or 6 of those are just little $20 teams. Um,
How can you tell? Like, is there a way to tell?
like if you go to, I think that's hilarious that you don't remember what you've bought.
I mean,
You
I know
just
you can go to settings, but you can't tell
no,
from just looking at them.
yes, you can.
You can?
Well, yeah, you just go to. I think you just go to the league overview page. So it should be up there towards the top of what the by your league name and number, like Yahoo Public, blah blah blah. It'll have a little green oval that says pro something, and whatever the number is the amount of it.
I don't see it anywhere.
Are you on your page with like the team standings and all the teams and stuff?
Oh, the teams?
The league overview page where like the
Oh
league.
yeah, the league over. Yeah, yeah. I just thought if I could look at all of them, all my leagues at once.
Oh, you wanted to be able to see each one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just asking which one this is, how much money this team is.
Oh, this is 50.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a 50. Yeah, I had to dial it back a little bit. I think I had like $300 ones.
Mm.
Using that COVID money. I put the COVID money into stocks and
Fantasy football.
fantasy football.
Fantasy football stock.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll be playing against some jabrones. I don't know though. I'll probably, my luck, I'll get the one that's like got the sharks.
Yeah. So what are you thinking for this one? You still got some receivers out there.
I'm going Diggs probably. Let me see.
Diggs over Keenan and AJ and
Yeah. I like Keenan. I just can't get over how, I don't know, vanilla he is.
he is like the least exciting receiver out there, isn't he? Like him and Robert Woods are
Yeah.
reliable, but they
Yeah.
could not be less exciting, you know?
Yes. It's to me, it's either Gallup or Diggs here. I could go Debo Samuel, but that would be foolish. And I bring it up for comedy reasons only, people. Comedy reasons only. All these people that are watching, all 0 of them.
We're gonna get a lot of views later. People will come back to us later.
They'll be like, millions of people will be like, I wonder what Judah was thinking when he was drafting this team. So just in case somebody is watching, we got Metcalf going. So it went Akers. After me, it went Waller, Akers, Prescott, Woods, Metcalf, Hilton, Wilson, Allen, and then me. And then Watson and McLaurin. Scoring McLaurin. Man, A.J. Brown went so high. I still can't get over that.
He's typically going like, didn't he go 4th round?
No, he went 3rd.
Really?
Wait, let me see.
I think he went like early to mid 4th, but I don't remember.
I think you're right. He went 3rd. No, wait. I can't. I just messed it up. I'll look later. But I think you're right. I think he went 4th. So Gallup went, and then Brady. That's so high for Brady. They've been watching that video we were talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I always like when you get a draft where sometimes you'll get a draft where two guys draft people just crazy high. And then if you have an early pick, it really benefits you because then just guys that are normally would not be there, are going to slip a few spots or several spots more. So that's always nice.
It's true. AJ Green finally went. Man, that's a steal for AJ Green.
Yeah.
Whoa, first defense off the board is San Francisco. They are going to be a good defense, I got to say.
They should, yeah, but it's
Pittsburgh. What in the world?
Okay.
Pick. San Francisco and Pittsburgh are the two picks ahead of me.
Every year, that's where a team or a manager will draft a defense early in like the 8th round,
Yeah.
And it almost never works out well for them.
Man, it's a ton of ton of quarterbacks here. I'm not gonna look at my tight ends. Could get a little Tyler Higbee here. Huh. I wouldn't mind getting a little Tyler Higbee. Hayden Hurst. That's who I'm going with.
Wow. You don't think you could have gotten him later?
I think I could have, but I didn't want to chance it. Like,
No.
I really want him. Because, I mean, this is not a usual draft,
Mm-hmm.
There's some weird plays happening that, I guess that could have pushed him further, but I feel like a lot of good players are falling. You know who I want? Marquise Brown. That's my next pick. If I can't get A.J. Brown, I usually get Marquise Brown.
You're just determined to have a Brown.
Well, John Brown's there too, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to remember a friend of mine's name. Jared Cook. I think we're going to see a run of tight ends. And all I could think of was Justin Brown. I know his first name was Justin, but I could not remember his last name. I still don't remember. But maybe it was just Brown. Maybe it was Brown. I don't know.
There's a guy in the area where I grew up whose nickname, nobody called him by his first name. I don't know what his first name was, but they called him Brownie, and his last name was Brown. So it was Brownie Brown.
Brownie McBrownerton, huh?
Brownie Brown.
Brownie Brown. All right, so Baltimore is off the board. Interesting that so many defenses. Sony Michel. Okay, well.
Yeah, this is a weird draft.
This is super weird, man. It went AJ Green, Josh Allen, which is probably where he usually goes.
Yeah.
San Francisco, Pittsburgh, and then even my pick of Hayden Hurst was way too high, and then Jared Cook, Baltimore. I just don't think how in the world would Jared Cook do better than Hayden Hurst? I just don't see a world where that happens.
Yeah. Me neither.
Jordan Howard, I guess people are just trying not to get quarterbacks because usually this is where the quarterbacks are going, right? Where are we? We're in ninth round. That's what's left on the board for quarterbacks. Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford. I would have thought by now. Maybe not. What time is it? Oh, it's not even 7:30.
Nope. It's been going pretty fast.
So I'm hoping to get Dobbins. I'm going to grab him early. I'm going to get John Brown. No, who did I say I was going to get? Hollywood.
Yeah.
Did he go already? He just went. Dang it. Should have taken him instead of freaking
Hurst.
I love my teams with Hurst though. I I don't know, man. I just prefer to look at my teams and feel good. I don't I don't care how well they do. I mean, at this point, who knows?
Oh yeah,
People looking at these ADPs, and me too. And it's influencing me.
right.
But sometimes I just, man, I have enough teams now that I know who I prefer to have on my team.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Well, wow. Actually, Damon Williams is looking at me straight in the eyes there. Little John Brown. Who's the other Brown I was talking? Oh yeah, AJ Brown. Um, See, I can go way past all these tight ends now. I don't want any of these tight ends. Carryon Johnson's interesting. Keyshawn Vaughn. Dobbins. Will Dobbins fall? Will he still be there when I come back around? Wow, there's just a lot of. I mean, it's funny how much I just look at this and it's just like garbage to me.
Mhm.
And yet, many of these people will be good.
This is where you find your gems.
This is the gems. It's just wading
You have
through
to.
garbage.
That's right. You have to sift
Sift, that's the word.
sift through it a little more, but there's nuggets of gold in there.
Yeah, sure are. It's funny though because you don't see them. It's like playing Stratego or something. You have to just pick them blindly.
Right.
Blindly. We won't know for months.
Nope.
Although we're almost in June. Wait, are we in June?
We're in the middle of June, Judah.
We're almost to July. It's only a couple months away. Have you seen? So in the news. Oh man, I forgot. All right, I'm gonna play it. You get to see.
You forgot to do the intro?
No, I did the intro, but I made a drafting. All right, here's a drafting stinger or bumper just for this.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's draft time. It's draft time.
That would have been. That would have been perfect if I had gotten Galladay.
Oh, Kenny G. Yes, yes. That would have been.
I talked about Galladay too. What'd you think of that little stinger? It's kind of cute.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I was thinking about it. I was like, now that I'm in the South, wow, Justin Tucker went after me. John Brown. I was saying, now that I'm in the South, I think I understand you a little bit more, Jared. I had forgotten. I'd been away from the South too long, and so when you're like, that attacked my senses in a good way. It's like that's totally like Southern charm.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Passive aggressive, like that's like saying, like in Chicago, it'd be like that was hella loud, but you're like that attacked my senses in a good way.
I usually I'm more like active aggressive though. I don't know. Maybe I'm passive aggressive. I don't know.
I think your active aggressive is just you being passively, you being intentionally passive aggressive.
Could be. I saw Ford today tweeting about something about like, well, anyway, he was talking about how he wasn't going to wear a face mask and all this stuff, and so I told him that he had reminded me that I had to film my. I did a parody video of his face mask rants. The way it's kind of like similar to the.
You did? You made one?
Well, it's a script. I've written it, and so I have to film it, and audio record it at least. But yeah, so I've got to do that.
Do it.
I told him I can't wait. Like I need to see the live stream. He said he wasn't doing live streams or something till like August or something like that. But
August?
That's what he said. But I'm like, yeah, we got to see this because I think he'll either find it hilarious or never speak to me again. It will be worth it either way.
Yeah. He won't never speak to you again. All right, let's see. Dobbins fell to me. Well, it didn't fall to me, but he was there. Nobody swooped him up, and instead they wanted Darius Geis, which is fine with me. Aaron Rodgers went before me. Matthew Stafford, Carson Wentz, scooping up all the great quarterbacks there. Oh man, Madison just went. That was who I was hoping to get.
Yeah, I've been taking him.
Dang it.
Wait, no, did I? Best ball. Yeah, I've been taking him in
good.
best ball in like the 9th or 10th, because that's been. I figured that would be a little higher than what he was going for best ball. So,
Man, that really hurts me. I wish I had taken. So is he going in the 11th round?
I don't know where he's going because I always am like usually in best ball and like the first one to take him. I haven't had an opportunity. I haven't drafted a team since Dalvin or like a season long league team since Dalvin Cook said he was holding out. I might do one this weekend. I might do another $20 one this weekend. But yeah, best ball, I've been getting him like 10th round and I've been the one always getting him. So I guess people are normally taking him like 11th, 12th. I don't know. I would have thought he would have gone higher than that. Man, Debo's sure dropped, hadn't he?
Who would you go here? I know you're a Darius Slayton fan. I'm looking at Jameis Crowder. What do you think of CeeDee Lamb here? No, way too low, huh?
I'm not a Lamb fan for this year. There's a lot of mouths to feed in Dallas. But you're committed to receiver?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
I mean, I'll probably go Keyshawn.
No, you got 5 seconds to decide.
I mean, just takes like a second to click.
Oh, I know, but if you wait till the last second and you don't get it, sometimes they can pull that guy from your queue first.
Right. Well, that was the next guy on my queue, so I wasn't too worried. Oh wait, no. Who did I get?
Oh, it took Debo. No. I don't know who you got. Which one's your team?
What the heck? I got CeeDee Lamb?
Oh, you were still on CeeDee Lamb.
Oh. Interesting. I was like looking, I was like, Keyshawn's still on the board? All right, well, we'll see how CeeDee Lamb does. I mean, at this point, I do want a little James White, though. Hopefully he'll fall. At this point, it's like Darrell Henderson, CeeDee Lamb. Who knows? It seems like all of them will get... Actually, Darrell Henderson... Oh.
See, I like Cam Akers more than I like Swift. Because,
really?
Yeah, because, I mean, the Rams, Rams used a second-round pick on Akers. They didn't really seem to trust Henderson that much last year.
Because he was a rookie. They just don't like rookies.
I don't know that there's enough evidence that the Rams don't like rookies.
No, there isn't. But, I mean, they went with Jabroni, what's his name? Brown. What's his name? Malcolm Brown?
Malcolm Brown, yeah. But that doesn't mean that they don't like rookies. That could have just meant that they just didn't trust Henderson.
Well, I mean, it could, but they hadn't seen him play. They had seen, well, I mean, I guess that makes you... I mean, what would there not be to trust? They hadn't seen him very much.
He might not be good at but they're going to see him in practice though, and he might not be good at
pass pro.
Yeah, pass protection, and they might not have just. There could have been any number of things, but yeah, a lot of times it does come down to stuff like pass protection.
It is true, which is why they don't like rookies. most teams don't like rookies because it's so hard to pick up the pass, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What if
I think
Malcolm Brown, who's like 10, I think he's going normally like undrafted. Like, what if he turns out to be like the number one guy in that offense?
I have thought about that too. But he didn't do anything last year.
Not
He had
that
a
much.
chance. Many starts. All right, so I could take. Who got Henderson? Just got taken. Whoever's right before me is kind of starting to think like me. All right, I'm gonna probably take James White here. Philip Lindsay's interesting.
Lindsey is interesting, yeah, because that could almost be like an even split in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, James White is probably a better. I mean, Philip Lindsay's probably going to be a poor man's James White.
maybe I don't know.
I think you're right. I'll go with Philip Lindsay.
Yeah, I wasn't going to try to influence you one way or another, but yeah, Lindsey for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. There's no other running backs for the Patriots. In New
Oh,
England.
there's tons of running backs. There's just not that many.
Good ones.
No, but
James White is like way up here. Everybody else is like way
Yeah.
down here. Whereas
Yeah.
Lindsay and Melvin Gordon.
but like I don't know.
And plus, James White has his role cut out for him. He is a pass catching back. Whereas Lindsay, I don't know what he is. I have no idea.
Yeah.
He's a tiny guy they were putting in between the tackles. I don't get it. When they, but he's also a great pass catching back, but so is Gordon.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Gordon, I think, like regardless, I think Philip Lindsay's ceiling is higher than James White, but the floor is probably not nearly as high.
Well, why I went with Philip Lindsay is I believe he's got more skill. He's got more yak and yards after the catch and just tenacity to get him through, to get him more yards. Whereas James White is just kind of he's solid. He's solid.
And I think Denver's going to be a better offense, and Melvin Gordon usually misses a couple of games a year. So
That's true.
It's just kind of a combination of stuff why I like Lindsey better.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Gordon goes out. Lindsey's going to be a number one running back, and maybe even
Yeah, like I'm seeing more people. I don't know if this will happen, but more people who tend to just be kind of down on Melvin Gordon, but a lot of people saying like, oh, Lindsey's going to beat him out for that 1A role, and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, yeah, the Pickens really are starting to get slim now.
Yeah, for sure. I like Sterling. At this point, I kind of think trade bait. Like who might rise through the ranks over the summer? Of course, we're already in mid-June, as you reminded me. You know what? I wonder about Mike Williams.
That's what I wonder too. Like I think he's a good guy to take a flyer on in rounds, 13, 14. Like, I mean, he had 1,000 yards last year, and people think, and I kind of even find myself falling into thinking like, maybe now that Rivers is gone, he won't do as well. But I think his touchdowns will go up from last year.
They've got him.
He only had two, yeah, and he could end up with about the same amount of yards. So I think, Williams could end up being like a good.
You know what though? The only thing is, I agree with your analysis. The only thing is that it just seemed like last year. The reason I think the reason he just felt like he was constantly hurt. Yeah. Even when he wasn't hurt, it was like something was nagging, or he came out of the game for a couple of snaps, and it's like, I don't know. That's just annoying when you're a fantasy player, because I had a lot of Williams last year.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of that James Conner type thing,
Yeah, that annoys the crap out of me. I completely get that.
Although I mean, James Conner's going so low now, I'm really starting to think he may be a good value.
where is he? Like where I've seen him going now is like still about fifth round.
Yeah,
So
that's low. He could be.
yeah.
He's a starting running back for like one of the highest octane teams in the league.
Hmm.
I don't know. Like I think people can think about the Steelers like the team they were last year. That's not going to be that team. I mean, it could be the team we see again this year, but I don't know, man. Ben's healthy.
For the
Juju's
moment.
healthy.
Yeah.
Connor's healthy. I mean, for the first 4 games, they could be
Well,
dynamite.
and that's why like I'm good with getting like a good stud receiver. And then, there's guys that you could wait on till late and then get a combination of like Deontay Johnson, Darius Slayton, Mike Williams, and potentially have at least one of those guys break out, So I think that's another reason to maybe wait on some receivers.
That's true. I just don't like taking flyers on receivers. I don't know. It just feels too because to me it feels like some of these receivers you take flyers on them and you never get anything out of them. Whereas like a running back, they're turning over all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the Steelers. This is what their first 4 games look like. They've got the Giants, the Broncos, the Texans, and then the Titans.
Yeah, those defenses don't particularly
Yeah.
scare me.
That doesn't look bad. And they're not particularly rough either. So if you're looking at like if they were playing the Browns, I'd be like, that's probably where it gets hurt. And they do play the Browns 2 more games later, so it's game 6. Eagles could hurt some of those guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals, that's where I see them getting hurt.
Hmm. Oh, you mean in terms of injuries?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't.
Sorry. Yeah. Like I think about like the kind of defenses that not necessarily shut down or anything, but they play dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those Pittsburgh Cincinnati games are brutal.
Yeah.
Man, they're ugly. Maybe Vontez Perfect being gone.
Yeah. Well, he was the main instigator.
Yeah.
I got like 2 picks left.
Sterling Shepard's still there, and do you have a backup quarterback?
Hawkinson. No, I'm not going to get one. There's so many on the waiver wire. You know what? What do we have as far as running backs? Nothing. Latavius Murray is interesting. Boston Scott. I think Justin Jackson. People are just overlooking him.
I don't know. People are saying like he's gonna struggle to hold on to that number 2 job because of that kid they drafted out of UCLA might jump him.
Yeah, I don't know. What's his name? Allen or something?
I don't know. Got your guy.
Yeah, got my Sterling Silver. So my bench: Diggs, Williams, Dobbins, Lamb. I'm regretting that pick. Accident. But who knows? Lindsey. I'm liking Lindsey more. I'm actually liking Damian Williams. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Damian Williams is a guy that people could be sleeping on who could, what if they keep that backfield a split,
Yeah. I think they will, unless he gets hurt. I mean, Damian Williams was dynamic when he was playing, when he wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
He has a real nose for the end zone, too. Who's backing him up? That's your guy. No, who's backing him up?
No, it's the other guy is the CEH,
Oh
Clyde Edwards,
yes,
and he's going third round. He's going like usually between the 20th and 25th picks.
yeah. No,
That
thank you.
that seems way too high for me. A lot of these rookie running backs, I definitely don't want him at his spot. And even Jonathan Taylor, like as a fourth round guy, I don't know.
No, Jonathan Taylor, I'm not touching. That looks.
I would take him in the fifth. I would take him in the fifth probably in some leagues, but he's not lasting that long.
Let's see. Who were we asking about earlier? Who went? I thought he went. Oh, AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Who took him? It was like somebody right before me.
He went in the fourth.
The fourth round. You're
Yeah.
right. Fourth round. Interesting. Who went in the fourth round?
That's about normally where he's going. He went to like the 7th pick of the 4th round. That's about typical for him.
Oh man, I don't know how to get. Oh, players. Okay. I'm gonna take a flyer here on. I'm gonna take a backup tight end. Nah.
Fant. A lot of people like Fant.
Yeah, you're right. I do like Fant. Nah, you know that the. Well, I'll take him, but just so I can drop him later. You know that the tight end they took played with Locke in college.
They drafted a guy this year?
Yeah, they drafted a tight end.
Interesting. Huh.
I mean, they took him in like the 7th round. Or
Oh.
late. They took him in the late round, but he played with Locke, and it's just interesting.
I wouldn't be overly worried about that.
Yeah, Fant is kind of a beast. So I don't have any more picks, right?
You're done, but let's see. Hold on for a few picks and let's see what the projected standings look like.
You and your projected standings.
Don't be afraid of evaluation.
So far, I'm at 0, so I don't know what that means. Oh no,
Because you didn't draft a.
Yeah. My projected standings are always low because I don't get.
That's true. That's true. Well, never mind then.
It'll be interesting to see. I want to see if I get an F or a C.
I don't think you'll get a grade right now.
No.
Uh-uh.
So what do? They just kind of put you on the. They just kind of put you here.
Yeah. I mean, what's weird is they'll email grades for mock drafts, but this is like what they did last year, where if you draft a team in the middle of summer, they don't send you a grade for a real team. They will for mock drafts, but not a real team. It is weird, and then they will like in August, like all of a sudden. That's how it worked last year. Then, like 2 months later, I started getting grades for teams I drafted 2 months earlier. And they don't do grades for auction drafts, which is weird too.
That's very weird.
So, anyway.
All right. Well, I am. I've got another podcast, so glad you joined, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Fun.
Thanks for letting me know. It was neat to. Normally, I'm the one doing the broadcasting of my own draft, so it was fun to just be able to sit and watch someone else's and just look handsome for the audience,
Hey man, you got nice hair, that's for sure.
I have great hair.
You don't have to worry about like me, man. It's like going faster than toucan Sam.
Well, no.
Pecan.
Mine's starting to go too. But what happened in COVID was, I went like 2 months without a haircut, and so I trimmed the sides a little bit, and then I thought, this is actually better. I need to let it, because normally I just like having short hair, especially around I can't stand if it gets longer around the back or the ears or whatever, and so I let it but I had to just let it go and kind of trim some there during COVID. And then I realized, like, as I get older, like, it's better for me to just let the top grow a little bit more, because it's hiding the thinning a little bit.
Well, that's why I started parting it, is because I have a big hole over here, and just started parting it over that hole.
Oh.
Either that or I don't know. I need to figure out something. Maybe just bick it. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to start deciding at some point, like, where it becomes too much trouble to hide. I've got, like, in the back a little bald spot back there. The rest is just kind of, it is receding a little bit and it is thinning for sure, but in the back, like the crown of my head, is where I had like a little, sort of bald spot. If I had it really short, but if I just let it grow out a little bit,
you got thick hair. You got really thick hair.
Yeah.
You're lucky, man.
So
mine, like, I put gel in mine, and it just looks like I have 3 strands up there because it all comes together,
Right.
All right. Well,
old man problems.
Old man already, man.
AJ doesn't have to worry about this right now.
Not at all.
He's got 25 years, maybe.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, I will talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in with me.
Yep.
I'll see you on Saturday. Are we meeting on Saturday?
I guess we'll see. I don't know that I have anything better to do.
You said earlier is better, right? So maybe we'll take a look at that.
Yeah, a little earlier is good.
Oh, didn't we tell people we're gonna draft? We're gonna do like a mock draft.
Oh, that's right, we did. Neither one of us remember already. Right. Yeah, we were gonna try to do an auction draft, and if not, maybe we'll just do like a snake mock or something.
Okay. All right, bro. Well, I will talk to you later. Have a good night.
All right. You too. See you.
Bye. Oh, well,